Hello everybody, my name is Laigha, also known as the Accessible Media Maven. On this channel we talk about chronic illness and disability and Reddit, although frankly I haven't been on the r/illness fakers Reddit in a while. If you don't know, I also make fire country videos over on my second channel, which you can find in the description below. It's been a little while since I have done like a pack with me video. And frankly, I'm trying to take advantage of the fact that this week I didn't really have time to make a fire country video, so I burned one of my free weeks. And in case you're wondering, I kind of try to have 3 free weeks so that I can burn one. I think that next year I'm going to try to start with 4 so that I have 3 to burn, because it's been really nice to have a week where I just get to reset. Don't get me wrong, I love Vince. He's my favorite character. But last week, I wrote a video about the character Sharon Leone and how she wanted to, not be alive anymore in season 1. So after that, I thought that the excitement of Vince and his whole redemption arc would be enough to power me through a new video, but it wasn't, so instead I took a break, and during this break, I've been trying to film content for you guys. I did a vlog about what I did on Friday. I did a vlog about what I did on Saturday. I'm gonna pack. And then I think that I've had I think that I was gonna do a video about cleaning with PDA autism. What other things? Oh, I thought about making a video about how I doubled my salary and what my life looks like now that my salary has been doubled, because surprisingly, the answer is completely different and not different at all at the same time. It's weird. So, what I thought I would do is show you how I'm going to pack to go to a conference. I do currently work for my state. I work in the Medicaid office. I do stuff that intersects public health and Medicaid. And since I am at that intersection, well, I guess I should say everybody in my section has the budget to go to 2 conferences per year, and my supervisor, who actually used to have my position, recommended that I go to this conference that's going on this week. It's going to be kind of fun because she is also going to this conference that's going to be going on next week, so I am just really excited. I went to this conference last year when I worked in public health, and so this will be the first year I'll be going for Medicaid. It'll be nice because I'll get to see all of my friends that I haven't seen in a year. I'm going to dinner tomorrow night. Well, for me it's Sunday, and then the conference is Tuesday and Wednesday, but if you don't know, usually when you have conference and it's out of the way, you will usually travel on the day before. So I'll be traveling on Monday, and then Monday night I'm going to be going to dinner with a friend. Tuesday we'll have the conference, and then Wednesday I'll check out my hotel, go to the conference, and then head home. I will say that for the last, basically since I started this job, but certainly since September when I got a new car, I have been traveling to my parents' house back and forth every 2 weeks. So I'm very adept and skilled at packing. So I thought it would be fun to go ahead and show you what I'm packing and how I'm going to pack for the conference. Now, I know some people are backpack people, some people are suitcase girlies. I'm a hybrid. This backpack here is my tech backpack that I take with me anytime I'm going to my parents' house. The way it works is that I usually put my work tech gear in this compartment, and I put my personal tech gear for YouTube in that compartment. In addition, there is a sleeve on the back, and that's where I put my work laptop. And this backpack is actually always attached to my suitcase, which let me grab that now. So this is my suitcase. I have had this suitcase since I was, I think, 12. It's very well loved. It is an American Tourister. When I was in middle school, I was in Girl Scouts, and if you don't know, there is this thing in Girl Scouts about taking a pilgrimage to Savannah, Georgia, and this was a part of that. I also was gifted this really cute, Aeropostale, sweatsuit that obviously doesn't fit anymore because I was 12. But I really like this because it still has a fully functional handle, And so what I'll do is I have this handle, and then my backpack has this strap on the back. I don't know if you can see it because it's black. My backpack has this strap, and then what I'll do, obviously I would do it the other way so that it would sit, but I basically just put it on here and then it'll sit, and then I can roll. In addition, I take another backpack. I'm not going to be taking it with me when I travel to the conference, but I will be taking it with me from my parents' house. And what it is I have, instead of having a traditional second monitor, I have these two. They were relatively cheap, I think $60 to $75, spare monitors that I got off Amazon that connect via USB-C, and I put those two along with my primary home computer, and by primary home computer I mean that's the one that I edit videos on and the one that sits on my desk, as well as my Chromebook. If you don't know, I've had that Chromebook since I was laid off in 2022. I bought it with my severance, which in hindsight I wish that I had bought a nicer computer, but I currently use that computer for two things. Number one, when I go to work, I will take that if I don't think that I'm going to be doing anything, because if I don't have someone to talk to over my lunch work break, I have a very bad tendency of just sitting at my desk. So I'll take that computer with me so I can do some sort of writing. The other thing that I do with it is I use it as basically a teleprompter for my video essays. It's not anything fancy. It doesn't have a teleprompter software. Instead, what I usually do is I have a Google Doc, and in the Google Doc, I will have highlighted what I'm going to be saying for talking head, and then what I'm going to be saying for clips, and I record those separate. I will be taking that with me, and I think that I'm going to be putting it here. My other option is that I might use this backpack. Now this is my work backpack. You can hear because this has my meds in it that I take in the morning for work. And I've had this backpack. I believe this was new to me when I did my pack with me for going to Iowa City video. And so I guess that was 3.5 years ago, and I still use it. I use it anytime I go to work. And what I'll do is that there are these two slots, so I normally will put my work computer in here, and then I will put the Chromebook in here. And then when you open it up, it's a pretty big compartment. Now, I do have a few things in here. I have this planner from a conference that I went to in 2024. And then I also have a hairdryer. And the funny thing about the hairdryer is that it doesn't actually work. This is a little mini travel hairdryer that I think I got for $3 back when I had Etsy. And I absolutely hate this thing. It does not work, but also I put it in here in case I ever have a meeting at work that I need to prep for. Normally, what'll go in here, if I can find it, is this lunch box, which this is actually from Sugar Medical. It's a diabetes supplies box, but I mostly just use it as a lunch box anymore to put my lunch in, and then I will put it in here along with a container that I usually will use for my overnight oats, because if you don't know, I do oats overnight, but I don't do it every day. Oats overnight is what I do when I'm going to eat breakfast in the office. And then I either do breakfast bagels or I do broth and crackers if I'm going to be eating lunch at home, or if I'm going to be eating breakfast at home. So I'm going to go ahead and put this backpack back where it goes. And I'm going to set my suitcase beside me. I think I'm going to have to set it up a little bit just because I am currently sitting in the middle of the couch. So a little bit about this conference. This conference is famously called Governors in my state because it's called the GPHC, Governor's Public Health Conference. It is the largest convening of public health officials in the state of Kansas. About 500 to 600 people attend this conference, and there are both local health departments, people from my agency, and then there are vendors from all over the place. I know in my circumstances, I'm going to be meeting vendors that I work with at work will be there. And it's from my department, it's going to be 3 of us. Well, I guess from my team, there'll be 3, and then from the division, there'll be more. Basically, what I decided to do for packing is to do, well, I will have an outfit for Monday, and I will insert a picture now. And that's because Monday is really just going to be a check-in and go to dinner type of thing. I do have, though I haven't decided if I'm taking it or not, I do have this swimsuit. It is a 2-piece swimsuit that I believe I brought as separates from Torrid or Lane Bryant. 2-piece swimsuit, but my thing is, as I think about it, is that, we're going to be going out to dinner, we may be doing things. I don't know for sure if we're going to go for a swim, so I'm going to have to think about whether or not I'm going to take this. Also, a big part of the problem is that I've had this swimsuit since before my weight loss. I got it before my weight loss, and it's quite big. Now, I have gained a substantial amount of weight back. I mean, it's been over a year, and, well, I guess I didn't say over a year, but it's been, close to a year. And any amount of weight loss that you can sustain after that is good. So I'm not sure how much it fits. Like, this is a 26, and I am wearing a 26 on the bottom, kind of tight. Or no, loose. 26 is loose, the 24s are tight, but those are the Kohl's 24s. So I guess the first thing I will start with, and I should also say, when I get done with, it's not just going to be the conference for me. When I get done with the conference, what's going to happen is I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to switch out what's going to be my work bag, and switch out the green bag, and switch into this, and then go to my parents' house, because, as I said, every 2 weeks I go to my parents' house. This upcoming week is going to be, or I guess it'll be last week when you're watching this video, is going to be when there's going to be a big Fire Country episode coming, so Mom and I are really excited for that. So, first of all is this. Now, I do usually pack a capsule wardrobe when I go to my parents' house, where I will grab 4 shirts, 2 pairs of leggings, and 1 pair of pajamas. However, since I am going to a conference, I did put together outfits, and I'll be putting those on screen. So this is the first outfit that I have packed. This actually goes in a different slot in my suitcase, but I might be putting it up top. This is just a long sweater you're going to see in the photo, and then this purple dress that I have had for a very long time. I believe I bought this at Kohl's when I still lived in Burlington. So I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to put that over there to put it in, because if you saw the 2 pockets that I had in my bottom pocket, I usually will have a Taylor Swift cardigan, because I don't wear jackets, I wear cardigans, because I have 3 of them. 2 were gifted and 1 was bought. And then on the top, I will usually put this cardigan, or I'll put a different cardigan in there so that I have a variety. Now, the next thing that I want to wear is, alright, and I'm looking because I kind of piled all this stuff next to me. So this is my first day, suit outfit. I do have a black jacket. However, I usually save the black jacket for whenever I am interviewing for a job or doing something super massively important. So something like this I think is going to be better. We've got black pants, we've got this white and green shirt, and then this blue blazer. I think that this is going to be I'll insert the picture. It's a really nice outfit to be a dressier outfit, but I don't feel like it's super overwhelming, because I do think that a full suit can be overwhelming, and that's not really what I'm looking for with this outfit. Also, I will definitely say, one of my big tips that I would give you if you are a work girly, and maybe I will make a video about how I maintain style and stuff like that as a girly who works in the office only 2 days a week, I would definitely recommend, and that's actually what I'm going to pull up from my next, is I'm always going to recommend having different color blazers, because when you have different color blazers, then you can wear them over a variety of things. This is a blazer that I really enjoy. I got this actually for free at a clothing exchange, and it's just like a 3/4 thing. There's no buttons, and it's very, very, like, it looks really nice. And this is because we're going to have a conference t-shirt, and on the last day of the conference, we always take like a big group photo that the conference organizers then use as like their photo online. The photo that I'm going to insert now of this is going to see me wearing a bluey shirt, but that's because I was able to go into the conference app and see what color the shirt is, and I saw that the shirt was gray, and I was like, yes, that will fit perfectly with the blazer color. Also, there's something a little funny in that the blazer color that I have picked out is basically the exact same color as the shirts, or maybe it is the exact same color as the shirts that we wore last year. So I thought it would be a nice little throwback, because when I was at my old job, I was on the planning committee for the conference. So a nice little like, oh yeah, look, I picked this out because it's the same color as the shirts from last year. The last thing that I'm going to be taking with me are these two. Whenever I'm at home, I traditionally sleep in like either a tank or short sleeves and like some really loose shorts. However, when I go out in public, I like to wear bike shorts for my pajamas and still the same shirt. Now, again, I don't expect that anyone's going to see any of this, but also I may want to leave my room to get ice. I may want to leave my room to do other things without being dressed. And so here we go. Now I'm going to move on to what I've packed to go to my parents' house. So I'll be getting to my parents' house on Wednesday, and then I'll be working Thursday and Friday, which means that I am going to need 2 shirts. I did not take outfit pictures of these, but I have my white knit shirt. I used to love knit stuff. And then as I got to be a larger size, there wasn't really as much, especially because I was like shopping at Kohl's. I got this at Torrid. Torrid is kind of expensive because their clearance is always expensive, but it's a shirt that I love. The only problem is that I have to wear it with a particular bra, because my bras generally aren't good for scoop neck, so I have to wear a scoop neck bra. The other shirt that I have is this blue one. There's actually a very funny story about this blue shirt, and it's that this is the shirt that I am wearing in my headshot. I always think it's very funny whenever I wear this, because it means I'm literally wearing what I wore when I took my headshot. Next, I have my 2 shirts that I'm going to be wearing. And yes, I did pack the bluey shirt. I just really like it. It's really comfortable. This is one of the Kohl's t-shirts. Personally, I do enjoy the Torrid t-shirts, but they're kind of expensive. I think on sale you can get them like 25 for 2 or 30 for 3. However, we don't have a Torrid here anymore because it closed down, and I'm not sure about the Torrid that's over by the Laigha and I that I go to, so I'm gonna pack that. And then the other shirt, I believe that this is a Walmart hand-me-down from someone, and it's just this really pretty floral shirt. And next, I will usually only pack 2 pairs of leggings, just because when I'm at home, I'm oftentimes like wearing pajamas on bottom and a shirt on top, or I will wash them or something like that. So I have both of these are actually from Kohl's. I've had these for a long time, since I think 2023. These pink and blue floral ones and these black ones. These are actually not folded correctly. These are the same brand of things. They're from Kohl's. They're from the Kohl's Activewear. And I actually don't think that they sell these anymore. But if they did, I would definitely like to get more because I love them. And then if you guys are wondering, I do have my outfit for tomorrow right here. I'm going to set it on my table so that I have it to get dressed. I will likely be getting dressed first thing in the morning. I usually try to. And again, it's always the same. I got a whole bunch. I didn't pack any this time, but I do have them. I got a whole bunch of these tops from Lane Bryant. Now this one is a more busy color, But I have like a plain black one and a black one with pattern and a blue and white checkered one and a green one that I all got in like a Lane Bryant sale that I used my Lane cash and got, several $100s worth of clothes. I also, if you remember the shirt that I wore in the vlog when I was doing the chicken, I also got that at Lane Bryant on a sale. Oh, and the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pack another set of PJs. And that's just because I like to have two, especially when I go to my parents' house, so that I have them if I need them. There will also obviously be underwear, that scoop neck bra, all that stuff in here. The last thing that I will pack eventually will be that green bag. I'm going to be putting my computer, my extra monitor in there, as well as the the Chromebook. I will put my cords in there. I don't know about anything else. I lost my portable ring light and tripod. This one is technically portable, but I really don't think of it that way. It stays generally by my bed. And that's what I have. I just thought that this would be a nice little video because I've made several packing videos. And I think they can be really calm and just like a nice thing to listen to while you pack. I do that sometimes, but then again, I've also gotten to the point where I pack very quickly. Like, this was actually longer than what it normally would be because I will just open up my drawers and take stuff out and then go to my closet and I have like a separate hanging section for my work from home clothes and just pull things out and put them where they go. So that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm hopefully gonna be filming one or two more later. I need to turn the AC on because I have to turn the AC off whenever I film because it's too loud. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please stick around and I will talk to you next time.